Here's a beautiful recipe to make a spicy salami cotto. First thing to get is a high quality ground pork at 70% meat to 30% fat ratio. Then you'll want to weigh out and mix together paprika, cayenne, chili flake, garlic powder, and dried oregano. That'll give you a flavor explosion all over your tongue. Also, dehydrated milk powder for a subtle sweetness and to help keep the bind together during the cooking process. Most importantly, a mix of kosher salt, sodium nitrite, aka pink salt, and baking soda for better water retention during cooking. Last but not least, cold water for a juicier and more tender sausage. I'll be using my trusty 5-pound Lem sausage stuffer in my KitchenAid mixer that you'll see in a moment. Okay, first step is to place the ground pork and the different salts to mix in first. With a paddle attachment, I'm going to mix the pork until I achieve a nice, stringy, and sticky bind. This is by far the most important step in sausage making. Without a good bind, you can end up with a broken sausage, which is as sad as a chef with an empty restaurant. Next, I'll add the mixed spices and let them blend in. Then I'll put in half the cold water. I like to scrape down the paddle for any unmixed meat and seasoning. Then add the milk powder, and then the rest of the water. I like to add the water in 2 steps so it doesn't overload the batter all at once. Okay, once all the ingredients have been fully mixed together, you should be left with a vibrant, aromatic, well-bound raw sausage batter like this. Next is to place the mix into the stuffer. It's important not to have a lot of air bubbles, so make sure you punch it down. I'm going to be using this partially hydrated fibrous casing to stuff the sausage in. When putting it on the stuffing tube, I like to give a little slack at the end to let it fill up a little bit easier. After it's completely stuffed, I like to twist the end here and tie it off. Then take the extra casing and flip it back on itself and tie it off again. This is called a bubble knot. Now that's a gorgeous full chub, isn't it? To cook this bad boy, I'm going to place it in this food-grade plastic bag and place it in a water bath with an immersion circulator running at 145 degrees for 4 hours. Okay, let's cut into this beauty. Seriously, that's as beautiful as my firstborn son. With the casing peeled back, I'm going to cut a few pieces on my slicer. Take a look at that cross-cut profile, and the bind is tremendous. Look how malleable it is without breaking. Sheesh, I should go into business and sell charcuterie platters, like this one. Remember to like and subscribe. I love you.